From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
I'll tell you what, as quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
4 yards on the pickup. That's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Another run for Henry. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Changing it up here, Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This play goes for 36. And that gives them 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's able to fight this down to the 2. An 8-yard gain on the ground, and that's going to bring up 3rd and goal.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Zone. They bring him down at the 1. Call it a gain of 2 that time, and it leaves him only a yard away on 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Right to the air is Herbert. He throws a bullet to the center. His first throw is an interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up a turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Gets him on the in route. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Benjamin St. Just getting up to end that play. Jackson now on 3rd. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Tucker's kick is up and good. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. Running back sent in motion. Escapes out to the left. And he'll have a small 40-yard chunk there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He'll get it at the 9. And found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll take over here following that punt to end the 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They've got a man in motion. Lamar now from the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
First and 10. Here's Herbert. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. They send a man in motion. Hand off on second and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
They kick the running back in motion. Into the hands of Cole. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up an LA first down. Herbert from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
You know, it looked like things fell apart a little bit as he left the pocket, just not on the same page with his targets as they adjusted their routes. And that's really what led to the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. He's got a man left. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Chargers will have a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They put a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He finds space into the red zone. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Pass it down close. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Herbert now to throw on third. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get a late score and tie it before the half. York tacks on that extra point. And the Chargers take the lead on that successful kick. Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time. And it's 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Oh, they're going option to the left side on 2nd. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Motion man sent left. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. He passes the 35. They get 35 out of that one. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Andrews with the catch. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is Henry on 2nd. Breaks the tackle, still going. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Chidobe, Awuzie, they're on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Lays out left side and gets it. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Fits it through the middle. Breaks free in the center of the field. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump.
Uh-huh.
You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They give it to him again. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Going about 70 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. Out of the gun, Henry. Broke through the tackle. Reaches the 40. Along the right sideline, there's space. Bullies his way in for the touchdown. The Ravens start the 2nd half with some needed points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the big play touchdown, and then they reward him with a chance to add on 2 more. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Finds McConkey. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Putting a receiver in motion. They'll run here on 1st down. Breaks through and the football's loose. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Second and 1. He's got Andrews. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On the option to the short side. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Give right side to Henry. Into the second level past the 30. Oh, he trucked that defender. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Offense up to the line fast. Jackson, quick pass wide. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. He's going to keep this one. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Ravens take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football is going to be spotted at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing now, Herbert. Cope with a catch. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They motion a receiver left. Herbert on first down. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers now trail by just a point in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Man in motion here. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Complete. Derrick Henry. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down. They've got a man in motion. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Running once more with Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Flying down the middle with Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Working quickly here. 2nd and 8. This complete to Culp. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll send him over right. 3rd down. They're dialing up the touch pass here. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. 30. The 10. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Herbert back to it after the pick. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Ravens make win them this game. Oh my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Trying to set this up quick. On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another run for Henry. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming. They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. They send a man in motion. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. So it ends as a win for the Reds.